Hi guys, welcome back. If you are after an upbeat video in challenge or anything like that, that's not going to happen in this video. As you can tell, I'm in my dressing gown and it's quite the opposite. But basically today, some of you may know Lucas has a medical condition called haemophilia, and we are in the process of training up so that I can treat him myself every week at home. In the last video I done on it, like, it was so happy and I'd done it and everything was great. And then I think as soon as I've made that video, it's just gone massively downhill. I just haven't been getting it right and it's so frustrating. Every single week I think I end up hating myself every single week. I just feel like a massive failure because this is something that needs to happen and I'm so impatient, which I think is the big problem, but it's just not happening. Every single time I'm going for a vein, I just doubt myself and I can feel it. I know I can feel it, but then when I come to do it, actually do it, I can't feel it anymore and I put doubt in my mind. And Lucas sort of like, I feel like maybe I look into what Lucas is doing a bit more than what I'm looking at, if that makes sense. So then I lose the vein and then I can't find it again and it's just so frustrating. At the start, the first couple of times I missed, it was horrible because Lucas cried and it made me feel really guilty because I was putting him through pain and it was for no reason because I just couldn't do it. And it's such a strange feeling when, like, you just can't do something to your child. Like, it needs to happen. Like, I'm trying to really describe it. Like, it's like a guilt with failure and disappointment all in one, and it's really difficult to come away from that moment and just sort of feel like, well, there's going to be next week, it's not that big of a deal, don't stress on it. Like, it's really difficult to just think that way. I just wanted to come on here as a parent, and maybe some of you who are a parent of a haemophilia as well, like, it's really bloody hard. And I'm not going to be the person that sort of says that, well, don't stress about it, it's going to happen, because at this moment in time you feel like it's never going to happen. You feel like that's it. It's just, it's really difficult. And I feel like haemophilia has so many more downs than what it does ups. Like, haemophilia itself, like, it's really difficult to, whenever haemophilia comes around, like whenever your child falls over, it's so difficult to just sort of be like, ah, it's alright. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's always, well, I've got to check this, I've got to do this, I've got to keep an eye on it, I've got to remember that he's fallen over because in a few hours something might happen and that might be because of that. And like, haemophilia takes over massively with for parents. It's hard to let them have a normal life. I'm there for every single parent who goes through what we've got to go through because it's bloody hard. And what makes it worse is the fact that, like, some parents, luckily our family isn't like this, but some parents, like I read on the society page and stuff like that, some like grandparents are like really strict and don't let the grandkids do anything, and it's really hard as a parent to sort of say, well, you've got to let him fall over, and it makes you sound like such a bad parent. Like, well, he's got to hurt himself, he's got to go through it to learn not to do it again. That's how I've always come across it, and luckily our parents understand that. I'm going off topic, aren't I? But haemophilia ain't good at all. This full injecting thing, I know what the problem is. I know it's because I put pressure on. I know it's because I look at him more than I'm looking at what I'm doing, and more than I doubt myself, more than thinking about how I can fix something. Like, I was saying to like my partner Alex today, I was like, I feel like I'm doubting myself rather than looking at the needle and thinking about what I need to change, if that makes sense. Like, it's really strange, but either way, I'm gonna wrap this up. I've already been blabbering on for like 6 minutes already, so I just wanted to voice my negativity about this rather than just say it's all brilliant and that I'd done it, because I haven't done it, and I don't want other parents to think that because I've done it they should do it. I want them to also see the bad bits, because haemophilia, as I said, is worse than what it is good, and I want other parents to know that I am there for them, I think, and that every haemophilia parent has probably thought about what you're thinking right now, and is probably feeling what you're thinking right now. Like, if you had looked at my last video, you would have thought, oh, look at her, she's brilliant, she done it. But looking at this video now, you can now hopefully see that I didn't do it, and that you can sort of like relate to me, because that sounds so cheesy, but like I want parents to be able to relate to what I'm saying and not feel like they're terrible or a failure because they didn't do it. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna have a bit of chocolate, not lots. But thank you so much for watching. I'm really sorry for like the negativity, but that is our life, and this is what this channel is about, unfortunately. Bye guys.